Hello, I'm Chris.
And I'm Chris.
And welcome to the Underhive.
Welcome back to the studio. Okay, so we've just unboxed the Bloodbowl Season 3 box set, and we can tell that there's a lot of gorgeous content in there, including the Bretonnian team and the Tomb King team. And while I am excited to play and looking forward to potentially painting up one of these two teams, my Blood Bowl knowledge is fairly limited and goes all the way back to 3rd edition, so before they were even seasons, when there was a polystyrene pitch, and all I can really remember is they had little plastic footballs. So I understand that Blood Bowl is a game of American football, essentially played in the fantasy universe or a pocket dimension of the fantasy universe. As a novice, an entire kind of beginner, what is it that makes Blood Bowl a good game?
You're a Necromunda guy, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I mean, let's just flip it around. In a few short words, why do you love Necromunda?
Small scale focus on individuals instead of big faceless nameless armies, progression, the narrative aspect to it, the campaign aspect of it, so the fact that your gang starts in one state and continuously develops throughout the series of a campaign. Your gang has changed, they get injured, they get better, they get promotion, you buy new fighters, new gear.
Well, that's why you like Blood Bowl. So basically, it's got all that same feeling of meta progression, because instead of a campaign you would have a league, and you've got your team, you can name your team, you can paint them up how you want, you've got your starting gang, you've got your starting team, and you send them out, you're really proud of them, and then one of them will just get a bad injury roll and literally be dead, and you've lost them forever, and then you get someone new in and you start building up the XP and the skills. And so as someone I've never actually played a Necromunda campaign, I've played a Blood Bowl league, and that's why I'm excited to play a Necromunda campaign, for the same reasons that it's like, obviously with Necromunda you've got all your tape measures out and you've got all your terrain built up, and it's great fun, but quite a big long endeavour, where obviously you get a mat out, you've got Blood Bowl, you've got grid squares. It's, once you know the rules, it's very chess-like strategic game where there's a lot of thought into everything you do. There's a lot of character in all the different teams with different abilities. You have different skills that you can obviously level up that provide different advantages, and you can build tactics around those skills and where people are placed. I think it's a very focused, strategic, and also completely manic mayhem game where lots of stories can unfold, and you just have these little stories about what happened in a game last night, where just this crazy series of events that completely up, beep that out. But yeah, that's what Blood Bowl is. It's I think it's of akin spiritually with like Necromunda, where it's just mayhem and fun, and it does have a really deep, obviously strategy layer to it, where Necromunda's, I guess, more focused on the narrative, but you've still got all those experiences, but also you can just whack it down and have a quick game with just 7 players per side, and have a little quick game, and I don't know, I love it. It's not as customizable as Necromunda, but there's just a lot to it because of the strategy of it. Like, there's a big skill ceiling on it and stuff. I'm a big fan of Skavens because they're fast. Obviously, you've got the heavy hitters, the orcs and things like that, where you can just start smashing up the other team and literally killing them in a league. And actually, there's some interesting changes regarding that in Blood Bowl Season 3. I'm sure we'll talk about in regard to the heavy hitters and balancing.
Right, so obviously I'm just looking at plastic there, and I know you've got quite an extensive range of the Blood Bowl teams. I picked out
I've dipped my toe in, cut the B-roll.
Yeah, so I'm picking purely from kind of aesthetic reasons because I have no form of knowledge. Is that going to hinder me much going in, do you think?
Not really. I mean, it's quite. You play a couple of games and you know what you're doing. You'll probably still need someone. It's again like the spirit of what you're doing. I mean, there's a bit more of a stringent rule set because obviously it's dealing with moving, like, you know, there's very specific like tackle zones, and there's like a lot of mechanics to it. But like, once you've had one game, if there's someone else there who knows the rules, you're fine going forward. It's not a huge deal. It's like, yeah, to set up a game with someone else like yourself who doesn't know the rules, it might be a bit more tough, but it's one that's very easy with someone who knows the rules there to sort of guide you through the process.
So what's your team of choice then? Just Skavens. Always Skaven.
But I mean, sorry, Blood Bowl 3rd season edition, but I'll always be a Skaven. But I'm also very interested in the skeleton team, the Tomb
Kings.
Tomb Kings.
Yeah, they do look really cool.
I'll admit my knowledge of all the different teams is a little bit limited to mainly Skaven. But yeah, it's going to be interesting because obviously we're going to be building all this up and painting it all up and stuff, and it'll be an opportunity to get out of my Skaven head for a while and see how a slow team plays, especially with the rule changes that I alluded to earlier, which I still haven't explained.
No,
but
that's
I don't
fair
think.
Enough. I mean, rule changes to me aren't going to mean a lot, as I'm not au fait with the rules to start with. So
I think we'll do another video that's like a deeper dive into the rule changes and how it might impact stuff. But I'm generally happy when I see them. I'm no like Blood Bowl master, but they seem like in the right spirit of keeping the game going.
So would you describe it as like a competitive game, or?
Yeah, and I mean, again, I'm going to compare it to Necromunda a lot because that's my other game.
Well, that's
Necromunda and Blood Bowl are my two of choice, and you've never played Blood Bowl, or you haven't played it for a long time. But it's not a I mean, I guess it is. I guess there's, when you're playing a proper league and everything, but I think it's still just a fun, like, story generator in terms of when you're doing a league. And obviously it's obviously a lot more constrained to like the football pitch, and there's not like, different terrain, and like there isn't like that narrative. So it's always games of the Blood Bowl, but it like, just in terms of how your team develop and really cool plays you do and stuff, and breaking legs, and it's just violent mayhem, but with like a tactical. It's like, I was never into chess. I can't go into chess just because I think it's too abstract for me. It's like moving little. The queen goes in any direction as far. It's just like symbolic, but like this is obviously, I think it's got like a depth of like of a game like something like that, but it's orcs bashing the shit out of each other as well, and that's the same. That's like the same reason I love Necromunda, is that it's like a story generator. The stuff that's happening, you're in there with it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, so it's much more cinematic than, say, something as abstract as chess.
Well, it's things like, it's like you've got obviously the American football, so, someone will just slip out the hand and bounce around, and then you're rolling the dice to see which way the ball bounces, and then people run into each other, and like, it's just got that same kind of fun mayhem of Necromunda, where just things happen, and it's just there's a lot. Obviously, there's all the dice, so you've got the big sort of random element of what the dice can throw at you, and the dice gods can just turn against you on a whim. But you've also like obviously got all of the positioning, which is like really, because it's all really important. Trying to do passes across places. There's a really nice strategic level to it that you'd appreciate from playing like skirmish games in general. Obviously it's more grid based, but again, like chess or some game like that, it's kind of making it, it's lowering the amount of choices to make it more strategic in terms of planning ahead a couple of turns and stuff, because you're not like tape measuring and stuff. It's all very, this guy can move 6, so then next turn if he goes there, then next turn if he can slip around, so there's a big strategic layer, like tactical layer to it, that I really appreciate.
Well, I'm looking forward to painting the team up and playing some games, and you can teach me the rules and we can figure out just how violent it is.
It's pretty violent. I mean, yeah, I haven't actually looked through the Necromunda injury table, but I think this one's, you can screw people's legs up permanently and stuff, so they can't move as fast, or they just outright die and bleed out in the middle of the pitch. Do you think we've got issues in this hobby?
I don't know what you're talking about.
So that's Blood Bowl. Why don't we go over to Matt and actually see what was in the box?
Thanks, Chris. So the box itself is quite in-depth and quite detailed. It has quite a lot in there. First and foremost is obviously your 200-page rule book. Now, it has got quite a few changes in, and we are going to be going into those changes in a future video. We thought for the here and now, we'd unbox the box, see what's in the box. What's in the box? Cue that 7 meme, and take it from there. So obviously you've got your rule book, and that has all the changes that we've sort of loosely alluded to. As I say, we'll go into those in a different video. It has your 2 teams, so it has your Bretonnians and it has your Tomb Kings. Now, personally, it'll be interesting to see how the Bretonnians paint up, because from what I understand, the Bretonnian team is actually a different sculpt to the previous Bretons, so that'll be fun. We've also got the game artisan balls. We've got one double-sided fold-out pitch. Now I believe that's an 11s pitch, I could be wrong. Then we also have the game tokens, including prone and stunned tokens. We have 2 sets of dice as well, so for all you dice gremlins out there, there's some really nice new dice. I quite like the red and black ones because I'm a goth at heart. We also have 2 cheat sheets. Now, I personally come from a Necromunda background. When you get a box game from Necromunda, you do get your cheat sheets in there, and they are an absolute godsend. Praise the Omnissiah and all that. So I'm quite happy to see a couple of cheat sheets in there. I'm really looking forward to playing Blood Bowl with the guys. I think it's going to be quite fun. I do have a Black Orcs team that I bought, but I only bought it. I haven't actually played, so it'll be quite fun. Actually, so I tell you a lie. I personally have played twice. Played twice at Clubhouse. I was taught by Jambo, and then I played a game with Chris, both of which they run leagues and they go up and down the country to play Blood Bowl. So I was in good hands. However, I have the memory of a sieve, so I can't remember how to play. So I'm looking forward to learn how to play this. Then finally, it's got 2 transfer sheets, which are going to go straight in the bin, because who uses transfers these days? It's disgusting. So that's pretty much the entirety of the box. It's going to be quite fun to play, and I think you're going to enjoy what we've got coming in the new year regarding painting these guys up, but also making our own custom board for Blood Bowl. So yeah, let's have a bit of fun with that. Anyway, let's get back to the table and, well, I'm at the table. Let's get back to over there and we'll close off the video.
Thank you, Matt. Oh my God, through the power of video editing, it turns out that you're now sat here next to me. What a surprise. Hello.
Goodness me. It's almost as if we planned this. But yeah, so that's the entire contents of the box. You get quite a lot of bang for your buck, really. I mean, it was £88, I believe, from GW to buy new. So, you know, for 2 full teams and also the rule book alone, you know, that's what, 33, 35 times 2, 70 plus book 40. So you know you're saving at least 30 or 40 pounds straight off the bat. But it's a great value proposition. It's a great value box. Obviously, you get your cheat sheets as well, which are invaluable. But then you get the board as well, which I believe is, as I say, I believe it's a 7s board. I could be wrong. It could be an 11s, and we'll go into the difference between 7s and 11s in the next video surrounding Bloodbowl that we do in the new year. But for the here and now, I'm pretty happy with the box. Are you?
Yeah, I mean, obviously this is your copy. This is the one I bought yesterday, so I should be good to go.
Chris.
Oh, bollocks.
Something a bit wrong with that. It's a bit different, isn't it?
I don't know, maybe this isn't going to work. Let's forget that.
But in all seriousness, guys, this is going to be quite a fun one to play out and obviously build up the teams. I keep on wanting to say gangs because I'm so Necromunda minded, but you know, that's that. Now, things to expect going forward. Obviously, we are going to be building and painting the Bretonnians and Tomb Kings that come in the 3rd season edition of Bloodbowl. We're also going to be building up our preferred gangs. Now, Chris gangs again. I'm not saying gangs again. Well, we're keeping this in. Our preferred teams.
Yeah, this might surprise you, but I've decided to go with my preferred team is Skaven.
Skaven?
Yes.
Why do you like Skaven so much? What's the reason behind it?
I like to move.
You like
they're fast. They're squishy, but they're fast, and you just, you know, little rats. They do what little rats do. They run around fast and eat cheese. I don't know. What do they do? What do rats do?
Eat warpstone, from what I've heard.
Yeah. I don't know Warhammer fantasy lore, I'm afraid, but I just like Bloodbowl.
Well, you know, to be honest with you, some of the sculpts for the Skaven are absolutely beautiful. I can't remember the name of the big Skaven. Yeah. The one with like the massive horns and everything, that's kind of got the massive cloak and everything like that. But he looks pretty cool. But that's nothing to do with Bloodbowl, and we're going off on a tangent. So yes, in a future video, tangent, ADHD, it's palatable. Anyway, so yeah, in a future video, guys, what we're going to be going through is obviously the building and painting process for the 2 teams. We're also going to have a bit of a rules deep dive into what the difference is between 2nd season rules and 3rd season rules, and then we're going to cap it off by a bit of a terrain project. Next year is going to be the year of terrain, as we are building a couple of boards for Necromunda, but we're also building our own modular pitch for Bloodbowl, which is going to be really cool. So outside of that, I don't really think there's much more to say on this. So that pretty much wraps up today's video, guys. Obviously this unboxing's been really fun to do. We're really looking forward to diving into building and painting the 2 teams that are involved. Obviously looking through Chris's collection and building up our preferred teams too. I personally am going to go Black Orcs, I believe. Chris, you're going Skaven, aren't you?
Skaven? Me?
You, yeah. Skaven? Yeah.
Yes.
That'll be quite fun. And yeah, we're going to see what Chris wants to do as well. So see which team he goes with. But outside of that, I think that pretty much wraps today's video. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Really appreciate it. If you are new around here and you haven't done so already, please feel to like, comment, subscribe, share the good word of what we're doing here. It's going to be a bit of fun. It's just 3 guys having a bit of fun, you know what I mean? Like it's all good stuff. But outside of that, I've been Matt. That's been Chris.
I've been Chris.
You have been Chris.
And I've been Chris.
And that's been today's video. Thanks very much, guys, and catch you later.